And back here at home, Memphis lawmakers are looking into the possibility of building a third bridge over the mighty Mississippi River between Memphis and Arkansas. Of course, this comes as a new bridge is already set to begin construction in the fall of 2026. Begging the question, is there really a need for a third one? Well, here to talk more about the debate and other pressing issues facing the Bluff City is Representative Joe Towns, one of the proposed sponsors of this bill. Representative Towns, always good to see you. How have you been?
Been well. After it's thawing out a little bit, a lot better. We went into a deep freeze there for a minute, and everybody was trying to, protect everything they had.
I know what you mean for sure. Well, let's talk about this proposal that you've come up with, this bill that you and Senator Ramesh Akbari are looking into. What's the genesis behind it? Because I think a lot of people may have been a bit shocked when they heard about a third bridge.
Well, I guess what's the genesis behind it, Alex, is going to be the fact that when some kayaker found that crack in the bridge, a year or so ago, and we began to try to repair the bridge so as to avoid any kind of danger. What happened is that you could tell just how much of commerce was impacted and shut down with the traffic being slowed down almost to a crawl with one bridge. One bridge is not adequate enough to handle that kind of traffic. And the economic loss that we had with our companies there and then companies across the country just, raised the attention to the fact that we're not adequately prepared. Now, God forbids that if there's an earthquake or something that happens, one of the bridges goes out. This new bridge is a bridge that's going to be retrofitted or to be fitted for earthquakes and so forth. So the seismic capability is going to be a lot better than what we have with these old bridges. But as you can see, anytime there's an accident on the highway, you see all of this truck traffic. That's commerce, that's business, those are products and items being transported all across the country. And we need a third bridge just in case something happens. We need it now to relieve the traffic.
And Joe, that's what I want to ask you about a little bit more. Looking into the future here and into your crystal ball, if you will, what do you see when it comes to growth and traffic demands, especially for the city of Memphis going into the state of Arkansas?
Well, that's a connectivity to the west, like we are a connectivity to the going in the opposite direction. As the economy grows 3%, 5%, whatever it is, all that's going to mean more traffic going both ways. And all that, and we wanted to grow, we needed to grow. But, if you want to save and be efficient, you got to have multiple accesses of being able to transport services across the country. I see it will grow. Even if there's inflation, I see that it may be stalling for a little bit, all the tariff that we're talking about doing. But it's still going to grow. After you come out of it, it's still going to grow. But the big thing is that we could get the bridge done for about $1 billion if we do it today. If you let it go for another 10 years, 15 years, it may cost $2 billion, which makes it a lot prohibitive. The other thing I'd like to emphasize is that the bridge cost has to be shared between Arkansas, Mississippi, and the federal.
Well, let's talk about that just for a second here. Have you had, Representative, any conversations with lawmakers in the state of Arkansas or any folks on the federal level as well?
Well, this is not the first time this idea has been broached. It broached a couple of years ago. And Buttigieg administration, they wanted to do whatever we wanted to do. They were receptive to it. When during Biden administration, they were receptive to it. Now, the last time we had Dwayne Thompson, myself, and we'd reached out to Arkansas, the people that were there, they were receptive to it as well. And for us, we are receptive to it. In our last committee, I happened to serve on the Transportation Committee. We are receptive to it, but you got to figure out, Alex, how to pay for it. It's still money, And obviously, if the old bridge was in bad shape, you have to fix it. But we still need, I don't want the idea of a third bridge that we need for the future and we need for right now to die. But those parties were receptive to it, to looking at a third bridge. And what this bill does is just simply encourages and forces our transportation department to begin to study the third bridge. And then after you study and you see the necessity of it, we begin to make plans of how we're going to do it.
And with that in mind, a lot of people are going to be wondering, let's say we do have this third bridge built not too far from Memphis. Where would it be? Have you gotten that far yet, or in some of your talks?
Well, no, that's an excellent question. Thank you for it. I'm not the expert in transportation. What I would suggest is, however, as long as it's on the Tennessee side, it's got to go toward Millington. We're not trying to go to the Mississippi side. I wanted to be on the Tennessee side. When it goes down toward Millington, you have to let the expert decide where the best place. I do not want to see the park, Meeman Shelby Park is bothered at all. Okay, we have to figure out how to go around all of that. So they're going to have to do that. That's what they're trained for. They're the experts in that area.
All right, Representative Joe Towns, please keep us up to date. This is a bill proposal that has grabbed a lot of attention, to say the least. So let us know as you continue to make progress with this.
I will, and I really appreciate you.
Appreciate you as always. Thank you very much. State Representative Joe Towns of Memphis, Tennessee.